Oh,
Nuh-uh.
Mm-hmm. Hey, y'all. What's up, everybody? This is Information28, and I've got the Lost and Found box. The Lost and Found box.
What's going on, my pet shoppers and video gamers? This is the Littlest Nintendo Shop here.
what's up, everybody? It's I, Ken Snake.
Hi, guys. This is Skullboy from Gloomsville. Just a skeleton trying to find my own roots. Unfortunately, WingedArtist28 is absent. He's currently working on a project that's classified. I guess Gloomsvember, I think. So I'm his understudy. Oh my Ruby, I'm so excited! My favorite video is you guys! Great intro, by the way. You know, I'm not related to a long line of YouTube Big Shot reviewers! And don't worry, I see most of the Littlest Pet Shop episodes and took long notes and carefully on the positives and negatives. And boy, I got lots to talk about on Blythe's pet project. Yeah, that's right. Anywho, sorry. It's Halloween season. I can't help it. Marshall Lee, Gecko. Yeah, I'll let you finish.
I think it's safe to say that Skullboy's lost his... Yeah, never mind. Greetings, everyone. This is CC Trainor-Ling.
And this is James the Con Man. And I am nuts for my small squirrel. I mean, I'm a squirrely now. What can I say?
Alright, guys, so without further ado, let's get into the plot here. So, the plot here is that Blythe meets Shivers, the squirrel, on the way to search for Miss Twombly's missing glasses. Blythe and the pets soon realize who may be the blame for missing items in the day camp. A wild guess who that is. So, my first positive. Some of you might not agree with me on this one, but I have to say my first positive is the song.
Agreed.
It was catchy,
Yeah.
it was fun, and we got to hear Young Me sing for the first time. It actually wasn't half bad.
Not
I
sure,
like it
but also
because
Ann
it's,
Christie, too.
you know,
Yeah.
I like it because it kind of came out of left field. You know, like it's just like it could have just been like, hey, I'm looking for the lost and found box. Okay, we got let's see, we got straw, we got glasses. Glasses. Yeah, here you are. We got California raisin, we got Lego, you know, all that stuff. But instead, they decided to do a song with it, which I thought was completely out of left field, but all the same, you know, very much appreciated, even if it was a big-lipped alligator moment.
It's not a big-lipped alligator moment. It is referenced later. It does have some contribute. It does contribute something to the plot.
I know, I just wanted to make that joke.
Danielle.
Because the next positive I have is actually, as I mentioned in the intro, the little my small squirrel thing. That was pretty funny, and I know they were trying to do like a parody of the older generations of My Little Pony, not necessarily G4, but it's still a nice little, I guess, meta tongue-in-cheek little reference there. I just thought that was pretty funny. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. I really enjoyed the fact that My Small Squirrel is a parody of the old My Little Pony, all the old girls' cartoons. If they would have just mentioned makeovers, they would have done it perfectly. But I really thought that they hit the nail right on the head with this one.
Yeah,
And
that's
that
kind of. I just thought that was pretty cute and funny. So
Clay?
Well, let's see. I would say my first positive to talk about would be about Shivers. I will admit, though, Shiver is this cool squirrel pet. Not really a pet, but some kind of
Woodland critter.
woodland critter. Yeah, a woodland critter that just happens to just walk by into one of the pets to just have a chillaxing time. And apparently, I like the way his delivery was just so like, was just a bit chillaxing, but also just so we do see how he wants to like find a place to live in, even though he always like prefers the urban area, not the wild.
very true.
Yeah.
If I'd like to add, first thing I noticed in this episode, we indirectly learned what kind of breed Sugar Sprinkles is. I know the LPS Wiki 2012 lists a different breed, but I'm not exactly sure where they got it. So when Shivers goes digging through the trash, he finds a pink fur ball and then smells it and deduces it to be the fur from an American tomcat with a hint of Himalayan. So since the fur is pink, like I think at least it's my headcanon that it fits perfectly with Sugar Sprinkles' fur. And since she's a cat, like she has pink hair and fur, and other pets or animals lick the sprinkles off her fur, so it gets on their tongues too. So like they could throw out hairballs and stuff, and it could end up in the trash.
Okay, let me stop you there. There is no such thing as a breed of American Tomcat. An American
Does
Tomcat.
it have to be real?
A Tomcat is a male cat.
Yeah.
If I may intrude really fast, you know it's Shivers who's saying this, right?
Yeah.
He's not going to be accurate on his interpretation of
That's
Shiver.
what
Yeah,
Sugar
he's
Sprinkle
not.
is.
He's not a biologist.
Yeah,
A
that's
zoologist,
he's
yeah.
not going to know exactly.
Well,
We're
zoologist,
talking about a guy
biologist
who
is-
hoards.
So I'll go into my next positive. I think the comedy is great too. There were two pieces of comedy I noticed, like when Twombly tried to take Shivers as her purse because she couldn't see without her glasses. And
Yes.
then when Pepper asked Zoe, "Do you forget sometimes that you're a dog?" And then she says, "Yes, actually, I do."
I love that.
Just back and
You know,
forth
part of me
shit.
sees that as kind of a fourth wall joke, kind of.
Yeah, they did that one in episode 6 of season 1 also, where she says, "Yes, I'm a dog."
It's like, really? I could have sworn she was a cat.
Oh no, I could have sworn she was like some sort of weird fox or wolf or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd also like to touch upon Twombly in general. Bacon would touch upon this too, especially near the end. Like, she goes like really crazy. Like she thinks the pregnant Hindu woman is Russell, and the two cakes are her gloves. She's really out of it without her glasses.
Basically, she's pulling a Velma.
Yeah. Where are my glasses?
I can't see without my glasses.
I really hope that's what they were going for, because it's hilarious.
Like who decides to put a mailbox and a fire hydrant in the middle of the crosswalk?
Now, this may just be me. Maybe it's me doing like an obscure cartoon reference. But anyone else get any like Mr. Magoo vibes from Twombly
Yes.
here?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I sense a bit, yes.
Yeah, just well better executed. Not hey, let's make fun of blind people. Not like that.
Not like that, but it was played comedically and just in a way that it didn't do anything negative or wrong.
Yeah.
But I
It
loved
just
it.
went very weird after the whole her and the Sweets Delight shop.
Weird,
Yeah.
but hilarious.
But I love it.
Very
I love
true.
If I may say, she will never be a negative.
Never.
Never.
Even if she did something that was just completely jerky or something.
You know,
And
if
I'd
she was
be
to
like-
murder Blythe and destroy downtown city, she'd still be a positive.
Yeah, even
I'd
if she
be
just
like,
turned to the incredible Twombler.
Like,
Twombly smash!
What was your candidate for one?
she does anything, I'd be like, positive, thumbs up, 10 out of 10. IGN.
Sometimes I question you.
I wish it
there.
was mad.
Yes.
Just the intro sequence, I was like, I already fell in love with the episode, and just when Smiley's just like, just more animals, tries to open the doors, and all the freaking mice, birds, and everything come in. Oh, I just love that whole scene. I can say it word by word, but this review would be too long.
Oh man,
Yeah,
the animals.
Be here forever.
Sure
It
wish,
would be-
sure wish they roam around a lot of Gloomsville, but
Yeah.
I think I also would have to say that Pepper's a good positive in this one as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Because she's the one who helped Shivers to get over this whole hoarding thing that he was doing.
yeah, I would agree on that. And from what I can totally see, Blythe and Pepper really did a good job to help out Shivers, like find a new place. Like even though at some point Shivers tends to do the mistakes all over and over again until they got to the point where it's like, oh, we just found him a place to live in the tree, for that matter.
If I may, wait, wasn't that his place, and it was just filled with stuff?
Yeah,
so
it was
garbage.
so made garbage. Like I should really just find this and put it into my machines. I would like invent back at the Gloomsville mansion. Yeah.
They should send all that garbage to Sweden. That way it can be used for energy.
Use it as energy.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd also like to talk about Shiver's room. Like when Pepper and Blythe helped renovate it and redecorated it, I really like that layout because, as a lot of people pointed out when this episode aired, it looks really similar to Twilight's treehouse library in MLP before she upgraded to the castle.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah,
Twilight Sparkle has reached Mega Evolution.
All right, so let me see Shiver's little place. With it nice and clean, it looks a lot better.
It
does.
Yeah.
I'd live there if I was a squirrel. Or I'd live there now.
Kind of reminds me of Scary Bat's room too, for that matter.
And it just surprised me that Blythe was able to do that, so maybe not only is she a good fashion designer, but she also could be a good interior decorator.
Speaking of which, maybe I'm related to a long line of interior decorator. At least I was before, or after I actually got into a fight with Pole back then. But oh well.
One dream at a time.
Okay, you guys shouldn't be surprised, but for me, it was Twombly. Mrs. Twombly.
Yeah.
It's always Twombly. Every single moment with
no
the
big
Twombly is a positive.
surprise.
If I may,
Is that all the positives?
How about you don't want to forget about the intro you did with the Senior's Ale moment? I thought that was pretty clever with that.
Yeah.
That whole thing was great.
I bet LNS really loved My Small Squirrel.
Gee, I wonder what's with the hate about My Small Squirrel or something. Oh,
I mean, these are a good chunk of positives, so
Yeah, let's move on.
Let's whip out some negatives.
Mind if
I get the first negative from
I
me?
don't have any.
Go right ahead, Schoolboy.
Alright. Even though I actually did like Shivers at some point as being this cute, animal, from the woodland, and as you know, I actually did learn some sort of skitty tea, delivery there from Shivers, maybe, but it's just me. I would say that during the middle of the episode, I'm not sure if I feel so much about Shivers just making these mean-spirited moments with the way he sort of, with being a bit egotistic about just making, the pet's life a living hell for a bit. When Shivers, switched the pillow with the rock for Russell to sleep on, and he just bumps his head, it's like, and then also with switching the food around, and it just shows that he can be sneaky at some point. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I'd also like to add to that. I didn't really like Shivers at all when he introduced himself to the pets. He immediately makes himself at home in the pet shop, and the pets are theoretically strangers because he doesn't know them. And then he acts like a jerk to literally everyone except Blythe, who thinks he's a good pet. Shivers steals Zoe's kibble, Pepper's water, all of Sunil's food, and everyone gets annoyed with him.
I know, I would get annoyed with someone who's a mooch.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. All I can say is that they could have played this card a lot worse. But for what we got, it wasn't as bad. Remember that episode of Fosse?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I don't.
Are you talking about the Bendy episode?
Yes.
Oh, God.
They could have played it so much worse.
Yeah, they could have done much worse, so I'm glad that they didn't.
Any other negatives?
I've got one. I would have to say the song, The Lost and Found Box, is a negative, unlike most of the other people here who put it as positives. So if I may, I barely consider it a song, and even if I do, it's the worst song in the show so far. I didn't like it at all. It seemed really forgettable, really repetitive, and I base my song rankings on how much it's catchy or how I sing it, or if I can sing it in real life and stuff like that. But I really wouldn't want to sing this song because it's not catchy at all. And it sounds really similar to the My Little Pony song Glass of Water that Discord sung in Season 4 in the episode 3, The Crowd. And just like with that song in that episode, I didn't like those either because they're not really songs. They're just kind of poetry-ish in a tune.
A song?
That is what a song is.
No,
I'm
but
sorry, I don't want to.
It's too it's not. I don't really consider it a song.
Not
I'm not
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious or something. I don't know. Or it's like a pattern.
No, that's a song.
That's actually a patter song. For that what you meant.
Yeah, patter. I know what that is.
I know what that is, but the audience probably doesn't know. Why don't you let them know what it is?
If you don't know what patter is the type of song where most of the lyrics aren't really sung, but rather they're said.
It's just talking.
Yeah, it's mainly if you've ever seen My Fair Lady, Mr. Professor Higgins does this all the time. That's his singing style. Why Can't the English, for instance. Mm-hmm. Look it up. It's a great musical.
I don't really like those types of patter songs.
Yeah, Ekans doesn't like that. So, any other negatives? These hurt me.
I honestly can't think of too many.
Yeah, I think you basically covered most of the negatives I had.
I just thought that I have a negative. I just thought that this episode was very lackluster. I didn't really think much of it.
Every episode is lackluster for you.
No, it isn't. It's just this episode didn't feel special at all.
Did you want to elaborate, or is that?
No, it's just nothing felt grand or wowing. A wowing episode, but this really wasn't a wowing episode.
Alright, guys. So overall, it was a pretty good episode. I mean, it wasn't one of my favorite episodes. I mean, believe me when I say this, like, there's a lot of episodes I would rather prefer to watch over this one. Like, I was to hold you.
All right.
So overall, I'm gonna give this episode an 8.5 out of 10.
7 out of 10. No, wait. Not 7 out of 10. 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
Okay.
I really like this episode. Like, I only had 2 negatives, but they don't really detract from my score at all. So, it featured a great pet, great main pets. I like this story in general. So, I would give this a 9 out of 10.
For me, it's a pretty alright episode. There were moments that were amusing, and the plots were not bad for that whole run. But I'm not feeling a bit on Shiver's mean-spirited moments, for that matter. But it's not that bad, so I guess I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10.
All right. As for me, I literally love this episode so much.
Literally.
Literally.
Yeah, that's what I said. Literally.
Time.
Well, fine then.
Yes, fine then. I love this episode so much, unlike Ekans. I love this episode. I love the song. I love Pawlm. I love just everybody in this episode. It was great. Now, Shivers did have a little moment of just being kind of too much of a jerk for my taste, and just, I guess that's the only negative that I would kind of have. But it's so small, and it barely taps at the episode's just greatness. So I'm going to give this episode a 9.9 out of 10.
For me, I really would prefer to watch a lot of other episodes from Season 1. This one is, going way down on my Season 1 list. But I definitely am not going to say that it's in, like, the top 5 of worst episodes. Or maybe it is, I'm not sure. But for whatever it's worth, the humans were great in this episode. Blythe, Mrs. Twombly, especially Mrs. Twombly.
Yes.
Young Me and Ann Christie singing for the first time. Possibly the only time that they'll be singing in a duet. I thought that was pretty nice. So you'll just take that for whatever it's worth. Shivers, I guess you could say he learned his lesson at the end, but I don't really buy too much into it. Yes, he was a jerk to the pets, but it's just you just gotta have that one character in every series that's just an all around complete jerk to everybody. So just gotta have your token jerk.
Yep.
True.
And Pepper, she was a huge positive here. Just loved everything that she did. Good stuff. Honestly, it's good, not great, but good enough to watch if you're really bored. So I'll give this a 7.1 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably just echo off of CC with this. It's a good episode. I mean, it's not the worst, yet it's far from the best. It's somewhere around the middle of the road. It is one of the lesser entries of Season 1. But then again, whenever you have a lot of classic episodes, a lot of them are kind of a tough act to follow. And this one, unfortunately, this isn't one of those that really are that super duper great. I mean, it is entertaining, but like CC said, it's really one of those that you watch if A, you're marathoning the whole show or season or anything, or B, if you're bored and you've already seen all the good ones like 20 million times. Like the positives, as we said, I like the little My Little Pony joke that they had. Pepper was awesome in this episode. Shivers was a decent character. I mean, he was a jerk, but we do need a jerk character every now and then. I mean, it's just kind of a balance thing. I'm gonna have to give this one maybe a 7.5, 7.6. It's good, but really, if you're in the mood to watch LPS and you've seen all the really awesome episodes like 20 million times and got bored of them.
That'll never happen.
Okay, it's time for the randomizer.
Randomizer.
Ooh, randomizer.
Randomize, baby.
I wonder what randomizer.
Which one will
Come
we get
on,
next?
big bucks, no whammies, no
Okay,
whammies,
who
stop!
wants to review Pawlm Reader?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's all right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough for me.
Oh,
I love it.
wait,
I want
isn't
Nummy
that is that the woman that's actually the villain in
Vanilla
Power Rangers?
Frog.
What if I saw in one of
maybe.
Wing's video?
You're damn right.
I want Nummy Nuggets.
CC wants Nummy Nuggets.
Ekans wants the Nummy Nuggets too.
Yes.
Alright, guys, so this is Sunil Nation 98.
LNS.
I can snake.
Skullboy, and when you're getting this, I filled in the thoughts for you, so it's taken care of.
Of course, this is Downloads Bacon.
CC Trainor-Ling.
James the Con Man.
And this is the League of Petshoppers signing off. We will see you guys next week. Adios.
Peace out, home slices.
Peace out. What's up? Rock on. And by the way, be sure to check out the new episode of My Small Squirrel coming up on Discovery Family. It's going to be a hoot.
To my friends at Gloomsville, Ms. Ruby, Iris, Misery, Frank and Len, Paul, Scary Bat, Doomkey, and Boo Boo, just want to say hi. By the way, actually, I'm not Skullboy. I'm Jack, the Pumpkin King!
Also, Pet Shoppers, hopefully the Jocelyn interview will be up before this thing, so check it out if it's not up before. Check it out when it comes out. Also, sub to our channel, like us on Facebook, and also watch Icon Snake's videos on LPS. And of course, thanks, and thanks again.